Bank robber. We're gonna start setting up for tonight's discussion, but we're gonna wait for some people to come on as 10 o'clock is rolling out, and we have had a lot of people. What up, YBM? We've had a lot of requests to do this. Part 2 of should I or can I bring my boyfriend or girlfriend to my photo shoots? So we had a lot of requests last week. Some of them said that they missed it. Some of them said that they were asleep. And I said, well, they asked us if we're going to do it again. And I said, yeah, we're going to do it again. So tonight we're going to do part 2. And we're going to probably squash this topic only because there's a lot of opinions about it. There's the man right there. Let's bring him on board. Let's see if we could get him. Once Alan comes on, we'll start a discussion and stuff because we only have an hour. Since Jewel was first, we're gonna get to Jewel first and get her out the way so she can go to sleep.
She doesn't sleep. She stays up all night working on her new program that she's working on.
There's Lakeisha. Lakeisha's the second model that we're gonna talk to tonight. So I'm putting all these down. And there's my niece Norin. December B's number 2. Jules number 1. She's like, yep, I'm a night owl. So real quick, let's recap our week, man. How was your week?
My week was good. As a matter of fact, I saw you this week.
I had a graduation shoot yesterday, and then a practice model shoot after that. And did you see the pictures? I sent them to you. What'd you think?
Yes. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I got a little skills. But we had a great demand to bring this subject back. Should I allow my boyfriend or girlfriend back? Should I allow my boyfriend or girlfriend at my photo shoots? And what was your take on your side of Atlanta? What was the response that you got on your side? And I'll give you the response on my side, and then we'll talk to Jewel, and then we'll talk to December me, Lakeisha.
It was like a very individual kind of thing. I thought about it after that, and it's really, I think it's a situational thing. You could have a good situation, you could have a bad situation. And for those of us who have had bad situations, we're saying nope. But on those good situations, you put them to work, things kind of work, it's great. But all it takes is that one that just, once it's in your mind, it's like you just rather not deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had I got 2 photographers coming on as soon as they get on. We'll discuss them, and they were telling me stories, and I'm like, whoa.
Don't tell me now.
Yeah, don't tell me now. I don't want to know about it. Tell me tonight.
Tell me on the Yeah.
I want to be surprised about it. But let me get Jewel in here real quick. Again, tonight's discussion. By the way, my name is Daniel Miranda. I'm the CEO of DVM Productions, and under me is
Alan Henry with ABH Studios.
Yes, me and Alan are well, Alan's the videographer.
I try to take some pictures too.
He's a great. He's an amazing photographer. There's Marcia. Marcia, if you're ready tonight, I would like you came in on the last part of it last weekend. If you're ready tonight, we can get you on, but just don't go to sleep or take a shower. So
no showers.
There's like Total One Studios. He's another one of my photographers that's coming on. But real quick, Alan, I really appreciate your input and your comments tonight for co-hosting our panel. But let's see. Let's talk to one of our models. Her name is Jewel. Let's get her on real quick. Hold on just a second. Let me scroll down here. Yeah. Also,
For a disclaimer, we were recording this for YouTube purposes, so not only the people on Instagram, but also our audience on YouTube could actually see that. Diamond, I can't get your text right now, so get me on the live feed. Let me see if I can get Jewel joining here real quick. Again, should I invite my...
Hi! Hey, Daniel, what's up? Oh my God, my
Jewel,
shirt is so big.
Wait, I can't see.
I know, it's so big. I did this little ponytail earlier because I didn't know what to do with my hair. But what's up?
Let's give our audience a little background of who you are and what do you do and how long you've been doing it, and just real quick recap. We don't have to give a full story, but let's tell them your name, your IG, all that good stuff.
Okay, so for all you guys that don't know, I am Jewel Ellis, also known as Jewel Ballerina here on Instagram, and I've been shooting with Daniel for 2 years now. I'm relatively new to this whole modeling thing, but I'm a ballerina, so that's one thing that makes me kind of stand out from the rest, I guess you can say. But all love for Daniel. He's the one that kind of really got me into this whole model arena kind of thing. So that's kind
model
of
arena. I like that.
I'm 19. I'm 19. I'm fresh out, and I go to college here in Georgia. That's
look.
You gotta flip the hair. I dyed my hair. It's a little bit lighter, so I don't know. Got bored.
Me and Jewel we got a shoot coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yes. So excited.
It's gonna be awesome. Jewel, from a model's perspective, should a boyfriend and or girlfriend, if you're gay, be at your photo shoots?
I was listening in last week, and I had mixed emotions about it. I had a yes and a no, but for my main answer, I would say yes for me, just because I feel like the majority of the shoots that I go on, it's I do like a ballet look and a regular look, and I feel like just in shooting in public, that already draws enough attention. So with having a big tutu and point shoes, people are like, oh my gosh. And sometimes people stand and watch and they want to take pictures. So I think just because it adds a different kind of attention, it's good to always have somebody else other than the photographer there. And I have been on some shoots, I think just one. I've been in one shoot when I had to go alone, and it wasn't that bad. I knew the photographer, but definitely if you don't know the photographer and you're not really feeling comfortable, I would definitely bring a person. I always bring my mom to shoots with me, and I brought other people to shoots with me, and it, I don't know, makes you feel kind of comfortable.
What would as a model slash model, what do you say, model
arena?
Model arena.
Yeah.
What would be some signs that would make you say, "Ooh, I think I need to bring somebody with me"?
Definitely if it's a on location shoot where we're walking around the city or somewhere just the Marta shoot, I definitely like to bring people for those. Or if it's a fresh photographer that I have never, it's our first time meeting, I always bring people along for those.
Good. Do you normally tell the photographer, oh, by the way, my cousin's coming with me, or my boyfriend's coming with me, or something?
Yeah, I'll maybe the day before the shoot, I'll be like, oh, by the way, I'm bringing my mom. And it's never really an issue. So
yeah. I really respect what you do as a ballerina, for one. Many of you don't know that she is a real ballerina. She's not just somebody that puts on some shoes and then says she's a ballerina. Mm-hmm. She's been doing this since she was 5. And when I met Jewel, I met her with her mother. And so we just connected, and we've been like this ever since. And Jewel's another one of my goes. But I really respect her opinion, because as a photographer, we want the best from our models. And sometimes they get distracted. Sometimes they get, they feel kind of awkward because their boyfriend's back there watching them or making these noises and all that other stuff, because it's happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
And so your take is going to say yay and nay? Are we saying that, yay and nay?
Yeah, yay and nay. And I heard last week how Alan was saying if you're trying something like a little bit more exotic or different and you don't really want people there so you can perform at your highest, I would definitely say no. But that's only if you're comfortable with that photographer and comfortable being like alone with them, I guess.
Correct. What would be your final thoughts to the models?
Final thoughts to the models, I would just say do whatever makes you feel like you can work at your highest. If you feel like that you're going to bring somebody and they're not going to allow you to put 100% into the photo shoot and you as a model, I would not bring them. Or if you feel like that they're going to judge you in any kind of way, I would not bring them.
Good point. All right, Jay, I appreciate your input.
Yes, Daniel, I'm so excited for our shoot.
Yeah.
And by the way, if anybody's in the comments, I am hosting free ballet classes via Zoom.
Yeah.
So if you have a daughter, cousin, family friend, I don't really care. It's completely free and it's for it's going to be beginner level, so you don't have to have any previous knowledge of ballet or anything. But I will definitely comment my Instagram, and if you're interested, just go ahead and DM me. I'm taking emails and everything. So,
Joel, thank you so much for doing that. I know it's your passion, and you're an amazing teacher because I see you with the kids. And go for it. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Love you. I'll see you.
Love you too. Bye.
Let me remove her. But anyways, Jules, amazing. Thank you guys so much. Real quick, let me get one of our photographers out here today. Hold on a second. Mike, I'm coming to you. Hold on. Let me get you on here. Mike from 1201 Studios, man. Amazing photographer. If you have an opportunity to check out his work, check out his work. Marcia, if you can just let me know if you can come on tonight, that would be great. Hold on, my bad. Let me do this. Let me add you. My bad. But anyways, Mike's an amazing photographer. Met him here on Instagram. And there he is. Man, I didn't know you were driving.
Man, I'm going to get some food. You understand? I got hungry at the last second.
Real quick, Mike, real quick. One, tell them who you are, where you're based out at, and all that good stuff.
I'm 1201 Studios. I'm based in all around Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing this for a long-ass time. Just me and Daniel linked up just off, so we both like to go find the weirdest locations to shoot possible. And we just linked on that note, and we've just been shooting and dialoguing off each other. He's a damn good photographer, somebody I respect a lot. So
I appreciate that.
Always glad to work with him.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Mike,
Yeah,
give me your opinions on a boyfriend or a girlfriend being at a shoot.
Well, I've had a number of experiences with that. Like you said before, I'm kind of an in between with it. Sometimes I think it's necessary if the boyfriend, girlfriend, they're productive and there's somebody who wants to be involved, and they will help out. Like there are some models that I work with, they have fiancés or long-term boyfriends or people that will come, or boyfriend that will come, and they will sit there, they'll hold the lighting for me. They'll tell the model, hey, you need to put more into it. You know, they'll be a part of the shoot and be very helpful. But I've also dealt with those that sit, like you say, sit back and snicker and have them to stay. And I've had one get up and just get mad and pissed off and walk out. And it's like whatever, or they start picking fights, or the model doesn't want to shoot, and you know the model well, and they get real funny acting around because I don't know if I want to do this, and you're like, what are you talking about? So they kind of get funny acting. But I do always suggest, if you're uncomfortable with the new photographer or where you're going, bring somebody with you.
Yeah.
Does it have to be your boyfriend, your significant other? Bring a cousin, bring a friend, bring somebody who understands what you're doing, who's not going to be judgmental, who's going to help you with your art, because it's an art and it's a craft. That's not going to be there But don't bring someone who's gonna try to get into every picture with you, who wants to get the free shoot, or who wants to get in the middle of a shoot, or who wants to jump on and tag along. You know, bring somebody that you feel comfortable. I mean, I'm a 6'2" dude, so most people who come around, they kind of look at you and they're not they're more hesitant about me and don't want to mess with me more so than that. But I'm also a fireman, so I look out for safety all the time. So I'm not gonna take somebody in a spot where I feel it's uncomfortable.
Correct.
Because if that's the case, I'm gonna bring somebody, and I'm gonna encourage you to bring somebody along with you. So there's always more than not just me and the model, but I have somebody looking out for us, and you have somebody looking out for us too. So we have two extra set of eyes looking out for the craziness.
And we have a firearms with us at all times too. So
well, yeah. I try my best not to have that acknowledge that I just got mine for that reason, only because typically before, again, I'm a 6'2" dude. I do work out. Most people are really intimidated by my size and height, but in today's time with people doing things and things are changing now, people are looking for ways to make a quick dollar. So they see us, we have equipment, we carry stuff with us. You're gonna have to kind of keep a level of protection, not only for me, but also for the model. And if we're gonna be in certain locations that are, as you wanna say, not so kosher, or there are a lot of people around, I do try to bring somebody around with me that can kind of keep the eye out so we can focus on shooting and not have to focus on watching our back and trying to run.
One thing, Mike, that is on all of our concerns as the photographers is the safety of everybody, our crew, the model, so that's safety first, regardless. So just like you said, if the model feels comfortable and not bringing somebody, that's up to them. If they are shooting with you at the first time and they've never shot with you before, they're most likely going to bring somebody. But
right, and I'm always going to encourage that they bring somebody. And I'll say, hey, I'm fine with you bringing somebody. I really don't care. But if you have one of those overprotective boyfriends, girlfriends, or whatever it is, the first time they say something out the way, I'm done. My camera's put up, and you got to go. And I don't care if I drove or not. If I drove my own way home, because I ain't dealing with that.
And just so you know, Mike will say that.
I mean, it is what it is. It's at the end of the day, it's about our art. It's what we got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody. I mean, especially if you're paying me. If you want to pay me you want to bring your significant other and you want them to ruin your shoot, I'm gonna let you handle that. It's not gonna be me, because I'm probably gonna hurt their feelings, and they're not gonna like me.
That's one thing I love about Mike. Mike is raw. He'll just tell you straight out. Whereas I'm a little bit more passive.
It comes with the territory. Like I said, I'm a fireman. We got it. We are how we are.
Mike, thank you so much, man. I appreciate your comments. Keep watching, and we'll hook up sometime this week or next week. We'll figure something out.
Yes, sir. No problem. Everybody be safe out there. Make sure if you do have your mask in some spots, if you got to, disinfect everything. Make sure y'all carry yourselves and be very safe.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. If y'all want to hit with me later on, I can give y'all some tips on how to keep clean, keep social distancing, all that good stuff. Hit me, DM me. I'll give you some tips to make sure it's safe for everybody.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right. Bye. That was Mike, 1201 Studios, amazing photographer. Let's do some shout outs real quick. Diamond, I see you. Let me know if you're coming on tonight. Keisha, we're coming to you next. Forever Lens Studios, thank you so much. DeForest, thank you so much. Put it in Inna. Thank you so much. Ayana, thank you so much. Nitty Gritty, man, good to see you, man. Miss you, man. I miss you. Marcia, let me know if you're coming on. Norn, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our next guest. She's an amazing model. I call her December Me. Met her, how did we meet? I was putting up this panel together about 2 years ago, and I wanted some influencers in my panel, some amazing photographers, which we have, amazing makeup artists, an amazing, thank you, Diamond, an amazing model coach. She's been on New York Fashion Walk. She's been on, she modeled for NASCAR in 2018. She's a brand ambassador. She's modeled for Bloomingdale's. Let me get her on real quick. She's an amazing model and mother. Let me get you there. And we haven't seen each other in a while. So this will be interesting. So
Hello.
I don't see your face.
Hi.
Wow, how have you been?
I've been really good. Just
Look.
parenting, being
You look-
busy as a mom.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Tell them who you are. Tell them how long you've been modeling, all that good stuff. Where are you
Well,
located at?
My name's Lakeisha Brown, and I go by Lakeisha LB. That's my personal page, and my modeling page is December Me 1212. I started modeling when I was in high school. So I did like little small shows like Bloomingdale's, malls. And then I went from there and I stopped, went to college, and then I kind of jumped back into it. I did a lot of brand ambassador work for Remy Martin, Brook Lottie Rum, Kraken Rum, Botanist Gin, NASCAR. So, it just, once you start, it kind of like snowballs.
Yeah.
So, and then when I picked it back up, I started back doing fashion shows, and I ran into this amazing photographer. And it was like he pulled it back out of me again. His name is Tyrus Davis.
He's right here.
And
He's on right now as we speak.
Hi, Ty. So amazing. So
Yeah.
when I started
Ty's the man.
my startup portfolio is mostly shooting with him. So you have to build a relationship and a connection with someone and a trust. That's how I work.
Mm-hmm.
So
When I met you, I think I reached out to you because I saw your work, and it's probably Ty's work that I saw.
it is. Tyrus.
Yeah, but love what I saw. We connected, we shot, had an amazing shoot, had dinner. I bought y'all dinner, remember?
Yes.
And a great dinner, great conversation. And to this day, as you can see, we're still trying to keep that network of photographers and models. And now we're using it. Now we're using Instagram. Yes. And I asked Lakeisha to come on last week for this week, and I wanted her model opinion about having. Now you're married, correct?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, I thought you were married. I don't know why I was thinking that.
No.
What is your opinion about having a significant other at your photo shoot? And this is, now remember, this is everybody's personal. See, my opinion is
Right.
I don't like them there. That's just me.
Well, it depends on, well, you said a significant other. So it depends on your relationship with the photographer. I've never shot with any photographer that I have not gotten to know before we shot. I'll do my research. Atlanta's small, the model world is small, and one photographer knows another.
Yeah.
So I asked around about you. We messaged back and forth on DM. I love your concepts, and I just love the way you thought. And I was like, wow, I love this. He's putting a package deal together. You had Darren, you had Flyboy Pro Key. It was just amazing. And I was like, it's so good. I love it. And I got to see that you were a very, genuine, nice, sweet person. You're married. So you're not going to have these sideways schemes. So I found out about you before I met you. To do my research.
That's good though. That's good.
And so we all, we had the dinner, but I don't think if you're going to have a overprotective, or even someone just in your ear all the time, oh no, you shouldn't do that. No, they shouldn't come. You have to read the room and read the situation. If you're afraid to shoot with anyone, then you need to say that in the beginning with a photographer. Say, it's our first time. I don't really know you. I'm a little bit worried. So is that okay if I bring someone? I wouldn't bring anyone overbearing.
Good.
But I would ask that and communicate that.
Good point.
And it's good for your protection too, as a
definitely
as a photographer.
Yeah, definitely.
because you're married and there's women and things could be a little, some, you don't know if they want to be risque, what they're bringing, and you just want to protect your sanctuary. So sometimes I think it's okay, and sometimes I don't, they should stay at home.
That's so good. You did your research before you shot with me. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
You had FBI on me.
I mean, but I always do that. And that's how you find out. It's so crazy. If you just ask a question, how you find out about people, how good and how well known they are. You probably don't even know how well known you are.
I don't.
So.
Tell one of your stories. All right. So I've been asked to tell one of my stories. I was at a photo shoot. This was a while ago. Mine are more filtered out now. Now, my rule is a no, only because, and I'm just saying boyfriend or girlfriends. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. I'm saying, significant other, somebody that you're really intimate with. I don't think they should be there. That's what I'm trying to say. You could bring, and I'm not saying you can't bring anybody. You can bring a girlfriend, your cousin, your sister, your brother. I mean, I've had, siblings come on, all that other stuff. Don't bring a whole crew. Just bring one person, okay? But I had one situation where this was a while ago when I was building my portfolio, where a model wanted to shoot, and can I be my boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. The more the merrier and all that other stuff. So he comes, and the whole shoot was just cackling over here. Oh, girl, you can do better than that. Girl, this and that. Come on, show this and this and that. And like 5 or 10 minutes into it, man, I was done. I was just like, I just want to shoot over. The whole vibe was messed up, and then he was playing louder music than what I was playing and stuff, and it killed it. It killed it for me. But those were lessons learned. And the thing about it is the newer photographers that are coming up now, they're going to learn those lessons unless they're watching this tonight and saying, you might, like what you said, if he's overbearing, if you know his personality, you know him more than I do, don't bring him. Bring your sister.
Stay home.
Yeah. Oh, like one of the girls, like, stay in the car, smoke your blunt or whatever, but don't come to my shoot.
Sorry for the faces.
But don't come to my shoot. So,
Yeah.
But I really respect your maturity in the model world that we are in.
Yes.
I respect your wisdom. And that's the reason why I've always wanted you to be on my panel. And you still are, so don't ever think you're not. So
Thank you. Thank you.
We're getting ready to shoot. Sometime we're getting ready to shoot. You know that. We got some stuff going on. We got some things to put on the table. We're going to get it back together, and we're knocking it out. Matter of fact, we're going to do a tribute tonight. I'm going to post some pictures of you tonight.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we have to get it back to, look, I love Lawanda. I love Lawanda, so we're going to smooth that peanut butter over. I know, listen, your concept.
Thank you.
I don't understand why many people don't try it. Pull it to get your makeup artist, have a team, build a team.
I have a team.
Build a team.
And you know what's so amazing is I get this all the time. I want to be on your team. I want to be on your team. I want to be on your team. You just can't come on. I'm sorry, you just can't come on. There's certain requirements that you have to meet. One, I got to meet you.
Well, of course, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Two, I got to see the passion of your work.
Yes.
It's not about money. I'm telling you, it's not about money. The money comes.
I know some people. I know some people.
Yeah. See.
So
the money comes. Oh yeah, we're ready. 2020.
Yes. It's so delicious. I can't wait. I can taste it before. I can taste it. So.
But really quick, let me talk about that designer. One, she's amazing. Two, she's in a wheelchair. That is insane.
She's crazy talented.
Yes.
So's everything.
Yes, that's
crazy.
Man, tonight I'm gonna put some pictures up of what we're talking about. December me, love you. We can't wait to work. Thank you.
Love you
Thank you
too.
for your input. Kill me off on that so I can bring somebody else on.
Yeah. All right, bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Good night. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Anyways, December, May, we I think we go back like 3 years now. And let me get some shout outs. Darian, good to see you. OS Kev, good to see you, man. Thomasia, good to see you. Is that Relived Moments Photography? Thank you so much. Miss Heaven, thank you so much. Diamond, whatever. Amanda, thank you so much. Big Bucks, thank you so much. YNW_D. Thank you so much. Ty Davis, you're the man, dude. Appreciate you, man. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Let me get here. What do you think? What do you think, ABH Studios, from what we've heard so far?
I'm sorry, man. I had to put the earphones in because whatever is happening with my speaker,
Yeah,
going kind of crazy. But yeah, I was listening in, and that's interesting. Jewel, Mike. I think I met Mike before. Did I meet Mike?
yes,
Did
you
we
met him.
down?
Yes, we met at dinner. It was Mike, Alicia.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, you met Mike before.
yeah.
Love his
Yeah,
face.
he's pretty straightforward. I need to bring some of that into what I do. I'm kind of laid back like you are, you know.
Yeah.
Although I will pack my camera up and leave. I will leave you right there.
Yeah, that I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet. But and I pray I don't have to do that. Because, you know, like we said before, the clients invest in us. They pay their deposits. They're excited about their shoot. You know, they're not thinking about their boyfriend or their girlfriend. They're thinking about their shoot, what they're going to wear, what time, location, all that other stuff, right? And so they're excited about that. And then you get to the shoot, and the next thing you know, you get this going on or whatever and stuff. Here's one that gets me is that boyfriend or girlfriend tells you, hey, Alan, what do you think about getting a shot over here? Or, hey, how about going it through the trees right here? Or, hey, you know, what kind of lens do you use? Oh, how long have you been? I mean, it's like a, you know, question and answer period.
Yeah, that could be a serious distraction, and it can kind of piss you off too, because it's like we're not here for that kind of conversation. As far as the shoot goes.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were looking at. Yeah, that can be kind of aggravating, especially if you have something in mind. Now, if that conversation is with the model, you know, I've said quite often, okay, I have something specific in mind, but let me get this, and then we'll move on and try that. But as far as having someone else in the background and chiming in, it can be very distracting. You know, I mean, if someone is there, if they're there for security or there for support, they should be there for that. You know, they're not there to direct or. Now, that's not to say that someone couldn't give some good suggestions. You know, it's all in how it's done. But if somebody is just, you know, once or twice, okay. But then if it's like every time you turn around, it's like, okay, well, here, do you want to take my camera? Oh, no, actually, no, you can't take my camera. Why don't you just like go? Matter of fact, no, you don't go. I'll go. You guys work it out. You got a cell phone? Go ahead. Help yourself.
You know what I did? This is what I did. I had a family shoot a couple months ago. We were at Ponce City Market, but at the park. I'm trying to remember what the name of the park is. About 11. There was about 11 people there, right? And it was just me and my son, okay? It should have been me, my son, and somebody else, but it was a big, huge group. And, you know, trying to get everybody, you know, tuned in, trying to get everybody honed into what we're trying to do. And as a photographer, you literally have to take control of the situation right there. Okay, everybody, this is what we're going to do. Everybody gather around, listen to me. Try to get some direct order because everybody's mind's going everywhere. And whether if you're shooting families, whether if you're shooting mom and dad, whether if you're shooting a model or whether you're shooting kids, you got to take control of the whole situation. So what I did was, and this has to do with boyfriends and girlfriends being at photo shoots. And what I did was I took control of the whole situation. I said, for the next hour to 2 hours, please give me your undivided attention, because communication is the key. Communication is the key, right? I said, and then after we're done, you could take all the selfies you want, because they were over there, you know, with their phones. You know, they love the location. We got the waterfall. We got all this other stuff. You know how people get, right?
Yeah.
I said, you know what? When this is over with, y'all can take all the selfies you want, but for right now, I need your undivided attention. So maybe that's what we should do when they start thinking about bringing their significant others. Yes, thank you so much, Old Fourth Ward. That's what we should do is if you have a significant other, boyfriend or girlfriend. Now, mind you, please understand this. What I'm saying is, if you have a husband or a wife, they can come by all means. There is no restrictions for me. This is just for me. But when we're talking about boyfriends and girlfriends, we got a little restrictions there. But if they do come, either instruct them, and if you know them, like Keisha was saying, you know them. You know your partner. You know who they are, whatever. And you know if they have a mouth. You know if they need to stay home. But what she did, which I really liked, and that's what I encourage all the other models to do, male, female, or kids, research your photographer. Research them.
I like that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I have...
Wait, listen. I didn't know she did that to me.
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't know that.
She got the alphabet boys out on you. Aha. You know, IRS, DEA, ATF, you know, CIA.
Huh.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's good though, because I think that we tend to do that with models too. I mean, I'll check out their work to see, you know, are they experienced? Are they not experienced? Now, what they have posted on Instagram and different places is not necessarily, you know, representative of everything they've done, but a lot of times it'll give you a lot of insight, especially if they're posting videos and stuff. You get a feel for what they're like and what their personality type is, you know? So you kind of, I mean, if it's someone that you know, that's something different, but someone new,
correct,
you can find out a lot of information by just checking them out. So I thought that was excellent. I mean, that's...
Give me one. I got to message somebody right now, but give me one of your stories. I'm not trying to ignore you, but I got to get these two people on. I want to make sure they're watching, but I don't know for you guys that are watching, because this is live. This is not recorded.
Yeah.
And I want to give a huge shout out to Alan, because Alan takes the time out to edit all of our stuff when we're all done, recorded and everything. So this is live. So I got to message somebody to make sure that they're ready. And I don't want to cut you off. If you want to take this end of it right now and give us some stories, maybe some pointers, while I message the people real quick.
Interesting. No, I do location photo shoots. I run a magazine. It's not a big magazine, trying to get it going. But you know, I've gone to Pensacola, I've gone to St. Simon's and down to Sarasota to shoot. And there's one situation that I remember a long time ago where the boyfriend was just not, I think he was jealous of what she was doing, because what we were doing was a little bit more advanced, in that I had a guy come in that he did like body makeup and like a headdress kind of thing. And the models were topless, but they had makeup on, and he had, it was like not a jacket, but it was like a covering. And I think he just kind of lost it. And the I won't say the attitude, but the attention span of the model just went like way left. And the pictures came out okay, but they actually had to step outside and talk. And I think she kind of straightened him out. But the funny thing is we traveled from Atlanta down to Sarasota.
Now, let me ask the question. How much did you invest in that trip?
Oh my goodness.
I want them to understand what the things that we do to get this great shot involving boyfriends and girlfriends.
I think I was around $700.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And that was, you know, I took care of the hotel. There was a makeup artist that we had come in, and I actually got the makeup artist to do both the model. Well, actually, I had 3 models. She did it for $75, but that was because of the guy that I was working with that was doing the makeup. That was his makeup artist, and they were going to kind of use the shots and stuff too. So basically, I took care of everything, you know, going down. And when that happened, I had been working with the model quite a while, so it was one of those things where I was trying to keep her calm, because one of the things that the photographer, and he's helped me out over the years, you know, he's like, don't get upset, don't upset the model, because once that happens, you're done. Yeah. And I think I said I was talking about that last week in terms of when you've got someone in the background that's interfering and they interrupt the model's focus, the vibe is gone. Really, unless you've got the time to let them go cool off and get readjusted, you're basically done, because your shots are going to be, I say average, mediocre, but they're not going to be what they could be. You know, you're off, they're off, and it's like you might as well just kind of scrap it and call it quits, and hopefully you've got some good shots. You know?
Let me get this model in here. She just let me know that she's ready to go. So do I end you, or you end me, or how do we do this?
I'm gonna end you. All right.
Let me get, hold on a second here. Let me get another amazing model from Atlanta. I just make sure that she is ready to go. Hold on. Like I said, this is live, so give me just a second here. There she is. Hold on. It's like, wait a minute, where'd you go?
Hi.
Oh, my love. Tell everybody your name, your IG, all that good stuff.
Hi everyone. My name is Dita, and my IG is Cleopatra9.
How long have we known each other, Dita?
We've known each other since 2016.
16, 4 years.
Yes, since 2016.
Yeah, 4 years. Now, let me ask you a question as a model. And what a December Me did. We met at a fashion show. Smile Your Beautiful fashion show. Yeah, wow, it's been, man, we're like going back. It's been a long time. From a model to a photographer, what made you feel comfortable? Because you didn't bring anybody at our first shoot. You had a blue dress on and a red dress on.
I did. And he was the first photographer to shoot me in Atlanta.
No way.
Yes, because around that time I just moved back.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's the first photographer I worked with.
Wow.
Back here. I think our connection at the fashion show, I think that's what made me feel comfortable, because the way you came out, because, you know, working with a certain photographer, they kind of
I don't know. Only you know that.
They give you that little creep thing, so you really gotta be careful. I think it was because the way me and you clicked and how you presented yourself and the kind of energy you brought, or I felt with you, that's what made me feel like, okay, he's cool, I can trust him. But I still have my little thing hidden somewhere, but I was very comfortable with you.
Oh yeah. No, I have.
It was just natural.
Yeah, I have models that have guns. I have models that have mace. I have models that they come prepared. I mean,
especially
and I don't.
With our little small frame and size.
Yeah.
You gotta stay ready, Daniel.
Dita's like this big.
We gotta stay ready.
Oh yeah. We're ready. We're shooting Sunday, I think, right? Yeah.
We are shooting Sunday.
Yes, we are. We're excited about it. And your sissy?
She's coming.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, tonight's topic, and I'm so glad that you accepted my invite. As a model, and you've shot with a lot of people, what is your take on a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you know, for the, you know, gay, lesbian community that we live in? I always say significant other, you know, somebody that you're really intimate with. What do you say about them being at your photo shoots?
Um, I don't mind because when I go shoot, I bring my sister. She's not a significant other, but she's still a person that's with me. I think before a person bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend to their shoot, they should have that boundary to where it's like, this is work, this is what I look to do, and this is what I'm trying to do with my life, and this is what I want to do. So when we go in here, you have to respect my work.
Nice.
Because just like if I come to your job,
Thank you.
Respect what you do. I can't come and be like, listen, cut. I don't like the way she's flexing. I don't like the way she's moving. I don't like the way she's looking at you. But you have to give certain looks for certain kind of like pictures, so you can't feel no type of way. I think there should be a boundary and a kind of like understanding. Like, this is what we're about to do. I want you to be here to be, so I could feel a sense of security. But you just need to sit over there, and if I need you, you can come.
Look.
Come help me.
It's like,
But,
boo, look, boo, I'm going home with you, so what you worry about?
yeah, and I think a lot of guys, they just have insecurity problem, especially with a male photographer.
A lot of it is. I've spoken to a few models last week, and even during this week, a lot of insecurities from the boyfriends, a lot of insecurities from the girlfriends, and I tell them in all honesty, and you would understand what I'm about to say, is cut them off. They're gonna get in your way of your dream.
Yeah.
You know, and you've had, from what I've known you've had relationships that just weren't working out. That's, you know what, I gotta move on, you know. And especially in this type of,
especially if the person's not understanding your dream, because if that's what you really want, they have to understand it, and they have to be comfortable with what you do. Because at the end of the day, this is something I want to do. This is my job, so you can't come and kind of like take over.
Miss Chrissy, good to see you. Let me do some shout outs real quick before. No, you know what? I'll do them afterwards because I got a lot of people on here watching. But I wanted you to come on. I thank you so much for your opinion. I think it matters a lot to me because you're on the other side. Me as a photographer, you know me, my personality is, you know, like you said, just high spirited. Let's get this done. Let's do this. I'm ready to work. I'm not here to try to get your number. I'm not here to try to, you know, find out what you're going to do after the shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not, that's not me. I'm here to make magic. I'm here, and hopefully, if you can see what the pictures of me and Dee do, or the pictures of me and any of the other models that I work with, it's all about creating magic, and we're gonna do that on Sunday.
Wait, we're excited. This will be our second time shooting with me and my sister.
Yeah, I've only shot with that was it.
A picture, and that was it.
That was it.
Those pictures are just. I need to post them again.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever posted them.
Yeah, those pictures were bomb. Everybody's like, did you guys go to Paris? We're like, no.
And you know what's so funny is I don't, you know me, I can show you my phone. I got like 6,000 pictures in my phone, and I don't even post half of the stuff that I shoot, but I make sure that you guys get it so you can post it.
Yeah, I literally got those pictures the same day.
Oh yeah, I don't play around.
Same day. Like, give me 3 hours. Magic. I'm gonna send it to you. Just tell me the amount of pictures you want to get edited, and I'm gonna send you the raw file. And like 2 hours later, we got the whole. Yeah, I think it was like what, 100?
Something. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. Dee, thank you so much for your opinion. It matters so much to me, and not only that, to the community that's watching us. We have a lot of viewers tonight, and then hopefully they'll learn something from what we discussed. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Okay.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye. Love you. I'll see you.
Love you.
Cut me off there. Wow. What a night. We got like 10 minutes. Let me find out if one more person is ready to go. Alan, let me get you back on here real quick. Let me do some shout outs real quick. Miss Chrissy 212, thank you so much. The sweetest MC. Looking forward to working with you on the 20th. Jasmine, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much. Lady D, thank you so much again. There's a lot of people. Hold on. Oh, it's Kev, man. Good to see you. Chrissy will always be safe. All right. So what do you think there, my co-host?
I like that about having that conversation with whoever is going with you prior to the shoot. You know, I said before, we're talking boyfriend, girlfriend, but it's like you know how that person is. And if having a conversation ahead of time to get them ready for what's going to happen, if you can do that, that could probably go a long way, you know. And that sounds like it will end up being, that'll be the perfect situation to where now you've got somebody who understands what's going to happen and they're willing to help. You know, they don't really get in the way. And as was said before, I think it was Keisha who was saying, respect like what I do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's great.
I think from what I'm gathering tonight is I might change my mind. I mean, the conversation goes with this. This is how the conversation goes. And I said this before, and I always role play with Alan. Say, Alan, I'd love to shoot with you, man. Do you mind if I bring my girlfriend with me?
No. Because that's what you would say. So I just, you know, and then we can reverse it, and I'd be like, well, yeah. Get a little practice both ways.
I know. But I might change my mind. For me, like I said before, I don't want them there. They cause too many problems. But again, it goes back to the communication of your significant other. If you know they're gonna give you a hard time, then why bring them to the shoot?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're. I mean, if you're a model and you're paying for the pictures, it's like you're messing your own thing up. You're messing your own brand up, you know, because as photographers, it's like, okay, you paid me. I'm not refunding your money back. This was not my problem and not my issue. If you want to take a few minutes and try to work it out, that's fine. But you got like 3 minutes.
Yeah. And I like what what's her name said. She pulled them to the side or whatever. Like what you were saying, went outside, talked to them. Next, you know, she walks back or he walks back and they're gone. They're missing. They're, you know, and then you're back to popping and clicking and making some great art. We got about maybe 5 minutes left. Any final thoughts, man?
No, I'm really, you know, my initial thing is no, because I don't want the distractions, because, you know, shooting for the magazine, a lot of my shooting now is for the magazine. And if I have a vision in mind, I want to work towards that. And I want to be able to work with the model to get, you know, her or him in that direction that I want to go. And outside interference is just, I don't have time. I could end up being there 2 or 3 hours before I get to what I want to do. Even, you know, in addition to that, I don't really like to have, I'll do a behind the scenes video, but I don't really like to have the selfies on set to give away. It's like, well, why would anybody want to see what I'm going to put out in the magazine if you're doing selfies and posting it before I even get a chance to download pictures into my computer? So for that reason, I like, you know, for someone to be comfortable, security wise, and even having that person to assist and help. And that's one of the reasons why I bring my son with me all the time. Someone brought out the fact that, you know, the person you're dealing with might be a little off themselves. So I have someone who is a witness. In addition to that, I have somebody who's watching my back. You know, when my son was younger, I used to bring him just to watch the equipment because he couldn't really do that much more than that. But there was another set of eyes that could warn me if someone was coming up. Now he just goes ballistic with video.
Let me get the last 4 minutes in because we're out of time. One, I want to thank you, Al, for all your work. I want to personally thank you for pouring into me as a photographer and a videographer. I think it was yesterday we did some practicing on some flash photography, which was amazing. But let me tell you a story, and it involved somebody that's watching right now. I was shooting at Krog Street the other day, And I didn't know that this photographer was going to be there. I had no idea she was going to be there. It's a female photographer, and she was doing some graduation pictures. And what I'm about to say right now, she has no idea what I'm about to say, but it's called respect. Okay. I didn't go in there and try to run her show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go in there and try to say, hey, do this or do this or do this. I didn't do none of that. I stayed my way. I stayed away. I watched their stuff, like what you're saying about security and watching stuff. They had their, he had her backpack. She had her stuff, had some clothes. And I let them go do their shoot. I didn't say anything because this is not my time. This is not my show. This is your show. This is your client. She might have paid you, might have been a TFP. I have no idea. But I knew my boundaries as a photographer and say, this is as far as I go with this. Why? Because that's the only way you're going to learn. That's the only way you're going to learn. And I was really, really proud of her because she showed me the pictures and they came out great, And I'm not saying that to you, Alan. I don't want you to think.
No, 'cause I was getting ready to say, I think every time that I've shot with you, it's like I may suggest something, but
No, yeah. But
I let you do what you do.
Yeah, no. Even like at the grad shoot, you just made one suggestion, but see, it's also being teachable as a photographer. Yeah. Dude, I don't know everything. Okay, I want to learn. I want to learn from the best, and that's why I surround myself with the best. Okay, I surround myself with you, with Darian, with Mike, people that I know that take amazing pictures. I'm not going to surround myself with somebody who doesn't take a great picture. I'm not going to learn from them. I want to learn from the best. Got 30 seconds, man. We got to go. You guys, thank you so much. We might be on next Friday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's been a great topic. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.